welcome back. Should farmers receive subsidies? It's a question that could be debated until the cows come home. But it's taken on greater urgency with the possibility that the UK may leave the EU. Britain is one of the biggest contributors to Europe's budget, so its departure would likely affect farmers everywhere in Europe, especially those in France. Our business correspondent Owen Fairclough has more.
It's almost a rite of passage for French presidents to run the gauntlet of angry farmers at the annual Paris Agriculture Show.
We haven't got the strength to explain anymore.
We've been telling him this for a year now, but he's not listening anymore. Our farms are being ruined. Have you seen the number of young farmers who are ruined? We're all going to die. Who feeds you? Well, one day there won't be anyone left to do that.
President François Hollande did his best to pacify the crowd.
It's very hard for a young person to set up in farming, but France needs to live off its own agriculture.
And gives you the means to do so.
People need to stop buying meat from abroad.
It's not just foreign competition driving farmers onto the streets from Brussels to Paris. A Russian embargo on Western food imports has compounded a steep decline in global food prices, while wholesalers are accused of squeezing smaller producers. Many end up selling milk and meat at a loss. And that foreign competition will only become stronger when officials here in the US and their European counterparts wrap up negotiations on a new transatlantic free trade deal, potentially by the end of the year. The aim is to eliminate trade tariffs and give farmers on either side of the Atlantic cheaper access to each other's markets. French farmers receive more agricultural subsidies than any others in the European Union, though they contribute nearly a fifth of the bloc's produce. But the prospect of the UK leaving the EU through its forthcoming referendum means tens of billions less in the subsidies pot for both British farmers and their European counterparts. In Paris, the message to consumers is buy local.
If large retailers want to buy cheaper products, they can go look outside of France. We need to tell our consumers that if they want us to exist tomorrow, they need to buy from French farmers.
The French government is trying a short-term fix with $500 million of agricultural tax cuts. The pressure is now on European ministers meeting later this month to find a long-term solution to a problem that's given farmers, if not their livestock, too many sleepless nights. Owen Fairclough, CCTV, Washington.